Throughout the years, people have been saying that SEO is going to go away, and more recently that written SEO is going away. And here's why written SEO isn't going away anytime soon. And the short answer is because people will never stop reading, right? You will never stop reading. And the argument against this is that TikTok is becoming more powerful, and you can just search on TikTok, right? And there's a bunch of videos. Instead of search results from blog posts, a bunch of videos answering the question you put here in the search bar. Because as you know, when I recorded a video solely on this, search engines are everywhere. From Amazon to TikTok to YouTube to Google to Bing, right? Search engines are everywhere, even on Instagram, right? Search engines and optimizing for search engines, SEO, isn't just about Google anymore. Google or Bing, right? It's about social search engines, Twitter, and the most prominent one being TikTok, because people are consuming more and more video content. And again, instead of you typing on Google how to tie a tie and go through an old blog post article that you have to read to understand how it's done, you just go on TikTok, go on YouTube, and there's a video of a guy doing it in front of you and explaining how it's done, right? Visual content, right? And that's the argument. A lot of people say that SEO is going away because people are using TikTok as a search engine, right? And it works for restaurants, it works for everything, it works for essentially anything, right? People on Instagram used to, or Google says actually that, if I find the source, I'll link it down below. People more and more are using Instagram and TikTok to find places to eat, because on these social platforms, attached to a result or attached to, let's say you type in restaurants in whatever, these results are attached and have pictures, videos from other people that went there. So you can look and see multiple experiences from different people on these certain places. That's also why a lot of people on their Google searches type something and then Reddit after, right? Because people want to see, when you're searching for something, depending on a search, right, you want to see what other people say about it, or the other people's opinions, right? That's why a lot of people append Reddit or Quora at the end of their searches, right? It makes perfect sense, because you want to listen and hear what other people are thinking about this subject, right? That's again why a lot of people search for restaurants and other stuff on TikTok, because again, it is a social platform, right? However, and even though a lot of people are searching on TikTok, YouTube, and all that, and consume the video content based on what they want to know or learn or watch, written SEO, which is essentially searching, whether that's TikTok, YouTube, even if you search on TikTok, maybe in the future there's going to be a written article here. Sorry, and Google is even doing a partnership with TikTok. You might have seen this before. Google is introducing a little search bar here in many of the videos. They're testing it out in some accounts. When you type in, for example, Elon Musk here, there's a bunch of videos talking about Elon Musk, and then there's here search on Google, right? So they're integrating actual search, Google search in TikTok. But that's, I guess, a video for another time. My point here is that, yes, even though people are searching on TikTok, YouTube, all that, Instagram, as long as we humans read, right, which is never going to end, written SEO is still not going away, right? Because if TikTok, let's say TikTok kills Google, right? People are still going to want to read stuff, news, articles, whatever it is. So maybe TikTok has a section where you can choose video content, written content, audio content or maybe it recommends you the most, the type of content that makes more sense according to your search, right? Let's say you search for topic A. It might recommend you video, might recommend you audio, might recommend you written content, right? Depending on where you are. For example, let's say you're in a car, maybe it recommends you audio. Let's say you're sitting down, maybe it recommends you written content. It will depend, right? Nobody really knows this. However, the one thing I know is that people will never stop reading, right? So there's always going to be people to read whatever you wrote, right? And if people want to read, and as long as search engines are still around, which in my opinion, search engines aren't going anywhere anytime soon, because we as humans want to search for stuff, and whether the search engine is TikTok, Amazon, YouTube, a new platform that's born tomorrow, people are still going to search for stuff, and people are still going to read forever, right? So written SEO isn't going away anytime soon. Now, should you be focusing on written SEO and maybe some video SEO, or maybe some voice search SEO? Yes, you got to diversify, right? You got to diversify because people nowadays don't just read newspapers, right? They don't just read content, they consume it, right? They consume video, audio, all this. So you got to be everywhere. And I got a video solely about this, about why you should be tackling every search engine, not just Google and Bing, the traditional ones, but also these social search engines. I'll link it down below. My point here is that written SEO isn't going away anytime soon because of two simple factors, right? The first one, people are never going to stop reading. And if you think so for any second, it's not a very smart thought. Sorry, because you're never going to stop reading. That's the actual truth. You're never going to stop reading. So people are still going to want to position their stuff that they wrote in front of you. And as long as there are search engines around, which is my second point, which will never go away, written SEO isn't going away anytime soon. That's it. That's the video. A bit of a quick one, but I did want to mention this. Let me know your thoughts down below. I would really like to hear what you guys think. And yeah, I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers.